Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. 2 days ago, the NBA All-Star voting opened for fans to do. So I figured I'd give you my starters, my unbiased starters. Yes, I'm a big Knicks fan, but I'm not going to pick Randall, Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, guys like that. The start stinks. Our 8 game winning streak came to an end last night. But anyhow, let's take a look. Let's start with the Western Conference. So in the All-Star voting, you vote for two guards and three front court players. You don't necessarily need a center. You don't necessarily need a point guard and shooting guard. Just two guards and three front court, so forward/center players in both conferences. So if we start with the West guard, so they actually list the guys for you by their scoring averages. So Steph Curry would have probably made mine, but he has a shoulder injury. He's still out for some time. By the time the All Star game comes, he's going to have too many missed games to really make it. Otherwise, a lot of these guys, so Desmond Bain is hurt. You could take him out. So really, 6 of the first 8 guys all have strong cases. Anthony Edwards maybe less so. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I would say none of these guys really have a case to be starting. Kemba Walker, he's only played a few games. The Mavericks are either 500 or a little bit below 500, but what Luka's putting up is almost unprecedented. So I'm giving Luka one of my guard spots. The other one, SGA, I mean, he plays for a not very good Oklahoma City team, which isn't his fault. We know that. We knew that going into the season. Um, Devin Booker has the Suns as one of the top teams, although he's missed some games with a groin injury, and Suns haven't been as good of late. Ja Morant, he's missed, I think, 5 games, so that's not a lot. You know what? I'm gonna go Ja Morant slightly over SGA and Devin Booker for that second guard position. So my guards are Luca and Ja Rule Morant. And then the three front court players. Let's take a look here. Anthony Davis was putting up outstanding games, but now he is hurt as well. Could miss a month with a leg injury, so I can't go him. The Lakers just haven't been good. LeBron's missed a bunch of games. I'm not going him. The first choice to me, obvious, Nikola Jokic. I gotta go the Joker. Otherwise, who else do we got? It's not as strong, nowhere near as strong as the guards, or top heavy as the guards. So my second one's gonna have to be Zion. Zion missed all of last season and really hasn't missed a beat this season, putting up outstanding numbers as New Orleans is near the top, even with Brandon Ingram missing sometimes. So who will that third guy be? Do I take LeBron? Domantas Sabonis has been awesome of late as well. Kawhi, Paul George have missed way too many games. Let me just scroll down a little more. Yeah, I mean, you might have to go LeBron James. Um, Going way too far here. The biggest competition for LeBron might be Sabonis. Karl Anthony Towns is hurt. Andrew Wiggins has missed games. Laurie Markkinen has been a surprise. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go LeBron. Um, not a pick I enjoy making that much. He's missed a bunch of games. The Lakers are well under 500, but Paul George has missed time. Kawhi Leonard's missed a lot of games. Brandon Ingram's missed a lot of games. Karl Anthony Towns is out. Who else do you go with, really? So those are my three front court players. So my West starting lineup: Luka, Ja, Nikola, Zion, and LeBron. Let's move to the Eastern Conference, starting with the backcourt. So James Harden's missed way too many games. It's really probably between those first 8 guys. Halliburton, if the Pacers weren't fading of late, might have been a pretty good choice. Drew Holiday has been awesome, but he's missed a few games as well. All right, let's scroll to the top. I gotta go Donovan Mitchell. All I heard all off season was how my Knicks made a huge mistake not trading for him. Knicks have played much better of late, but Donovan Mitchell shooting over 50% from the field has been so efficient, and the defensive liability that he was seen as hasn't come to fruition. So I have no problem going with Donovan Mitchell. The second guard, Trey Young, has not been efficient shooting the ball. I can't go him. Bradley Beal, LaMelo Ball have missed way too much time. Tyrese Maxey has missed way too much time. James Harden's missed way too much time. It's really probably between Jaylen Brown and Kyrie. I'm going to go Jaylen Brown. Um, Although the Nets have been playing much better of late, actually destroyed the Warriors last night. But I'm going Mitchell and Brown as my starting backcourt. Brown slightly over Kyrie. And let's do the front court. And really, the first four guys listed are probably the three guys you can choose from. Shout out to Siakam, who killed my Knicks last night. Randall's having a bounce back season. Paolo's going to win Rookie of the Year, most likely. But otherwise, it's really those top four that are the choice for the three backcourt positions, front court positions. And how do you decide between these three? I mean, it's so close. Embiid is putting up outstanding numbers, but the reason I'm going to go with the other three over Embiid is Embiid has missed the most games, and do you know how hard this is to do? Of course, All-Star voting is still going on for about 4 weeks after this, so that could definitely change if Embiid, stays on the court. Maybe one of these three guys misses some time, but I'm going Greek Freak, Kevin Durant, and Jason Tatum. Tatum has arguably been the MVP favorite. I think ESPN did their straw poll about a week ago, and Tatum was in the lead. The Greek Freak, I believe, was second in that poll. So, putting up outstanding numbers as always. As the Bucks, I believe, are the first seed in the East now. And as I mentioned, the Nets are playing so much improved of late. Jacques Vaughn actually got to be in consideration for Coach of the Year, seeing how much the Nets have changed from Steve Nash to Jacques Vaughn. So I'm going Kevin Durant. So in the East, my starting lineup is Donovan Mitchell and Jaylen Brown in the backcourt, with Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant as my front court. Again, apologies to Joel Embiid. Definitely hard to leave off. For guard, probably SGA. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander might have been my toughest omission. There was one other guard. Who was the other guard? Let me see. Search players. Western. Um, who was my other guard that was tough to leave off in the West? I mean, Lillard was definitely a hard omission as well. But we'll just say SGA was my toughest omission. So, what do you guys think? Who is your starting lineup for the NBA All-Star game as of now? Who would you pick as some of the reserves? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll pick my reserves in a future video not too far from now. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.